Okay, in this video we're coming up to an intersection and we can see from back here the light is red. So that's something you should look into, is look further down the road and identify what color is the light as you're approaching the intersection, what color could it be by the time you get there, and how long has that light been on for, whether it's the red light or the green light. Okay, so as we're approaching here, the light just went to green, so we've still got a few seconds before we get to the intersection. And as we get towards the intersection, that green light will become less and less fresh, so it's becoming stale. And then the question arises of, well, when is it going to change to yellow again, right? And so one of the clues is, what is the crosswalk signal telling you? At some intersections, or often most intersections now have a countdown signal for the pedestrians, and so if that is on, and we can see right now it's at 5 seconds, we know that for the next 5 seconds the walk signal will be on, and chances are the green light will stay on for the duration of that 5 seconds. Not always, but it is a secondary clue. Okay, and so we can see 4, 3, 2, and 1 probably at this point. Okay, now just because it's going to count down to 0 doesn't necessarily mean that this light's going to change to yellow or to red. Okay, we just know that it's not as fresh as it used to be. At some intersections, they are synchronized, so the moment this goes to 0, then the light changes to yellow and then red. But because that's happening at some intersections doesn't necessarily mean it happens at all intersections. And so what sometimes happens with students is they have seen it go to yellow on the 0 walk signal, and so they start slowing down and stopping at the stop line as soon as this thing comes down to 0 and the light is still green, and they're like, oh, maybe I should keep going. And so again, you want to obey what your traffic control signal is telling you, and then use this as a secondary clue, if you will. Okay, so we're not basing our decision just on this, we're basing our decision on this, and then this just to verify what we're thinking about this light over here.